Hello grade 9 students. As I mentioned during our class, you'll have your lesson in Arts 9 as a self-paced learning. So, I made this teacher video to discuss our new lesson in Arts 9. But before that, I would like to remind you about your PETA 1.1 in Arts 9, the Egyptian-based design. I hope by today, you've submitted your output. So let's proceed to our discussion. Let's start with the simple activity called Your Image Looks Familiar. In this activity, you will show different kinds of images, and these images have something to do with our topic for today. So, here are the pictures. Are these pictures familiar to you? Where can you see these objects? Yes, most of these things can be seen in Greece. So today, we will discuss another art era during the classical period, which is Greek art. With that, let's have now our lesson objectives. First, identify the different art elements and principles used in Greek art. Second, enumerate the different Greek artistic legacies. And third, manifest better understanding about the arts of the classical period through the activity Promote Not to Provoke. There you have it. Those are the lesson objectives for today. Now, let's go with our discussion. Let's first talk about what is Greek art. Greek art has 5 forms: architecture, sculpture, painting, pottery, and jewelry. Ancient Greek art emphasized the importance and accomplishment of human beings. Just as the gods were often shown in Greek art as objects of respect, they were made in the image of people. In addition, ancient Greek art spans a period between about 930 BCE, and it is divided into 4 periods: geometric, archaic, classical, and Hellenistic. Now, let's talk about artistic elements of Greek art. There are only 4. It is their architecture, painting, sculpture, and folk art. To discuss this, I would like to present to you one segment of my teacher video entitled Tour Nilio. With this, we have our very intelligent tour guide named Nilio. So he will discuss some of the artistic legacies in different art eras. So what you are waiting for? Nilio, it's now your turn.
Come and let's have fun as we explore the wonders of arts with Tour Nilio. Hello dear grade 9 students, my name is Nilio and I'm your tour guide for this school year. Sir John Ray asked me to discuss some of the artistic elements of Greek art with him. So, let's start with their architecture, the Parthenon. Aside from the Parthenon, they also have the Temple of Poseidon. But we will just focus on the Parthenon since it was the most important architecture in ancient Greece. It was built between 447 and 432 BC and it is considered the greatest monument of the Golden Age of Athens in Greece. This temple was built for the goddess Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. It is made of limestone and its columns are made of Pentelic marble. Next, let's proceed to their painting. We know that paintings of their artists, but did you know that during the Greek art period, there was a famous painting by unknown artist found in a tomb of Paestum, Italy during 490 to 470 BC. People during that time does not want to claim this beautiful work of art for many reasons. One reason is that maybe they will suffer from torture. But for me, these ancient Greek artists show great skills in drawing and a good understanding of human anatomy. Next is their sculpture. These are some of their famous sculptures: Venus de Milo, Nike of Samothrace, and Glaucon and his sons. So, we will focus on Glaucon and his sons because it is considered one of the most famous ancient sculptures. In true Hellenistic fashion, Glaucon and his sons showcased an interest in the realistic depiction of movement. Following its discovery in the Roman vineyard in 1506, it was placed in the Vatican where it remains today. Lastly, the Greek folk arts. The ancient Greeks were known to have created pieces of jewelry that were made of gold, silver, and bronze. But the most well-known folk art of the Greek is the mosaic. Yes, Greek mosaics began in the late 5th century BC. Mosaics were initially created by the Greeks using uncut pebbles of identical size. Greeks developed the also called tessera technique, in addition to elevating pebbles mosaic to a kind of a high art. So, there you have it. Those are some of the artistic elements of Greek art. I'm done with my part. See you again next time, dear grade 9 students. Bye-bye!
Thank you, Nilio, for that very interesting information regarding the artistic elements of Greek art. I hope our grade 9 students understand what you have discussed. So for you, dear grade 9 students, if you have questions regarding this matter or regarding this topic, just write them in your Arts 9 notebook and bring them up during our face-to-face discussion. And before I forget, you will have a 15-item quiz next meeting regarding the Egyptian art and Greek art. Yes, you heard it right, so be ready, my dear grade 9 students. Review your notes and you can watch again my teacher video about Egyptian art and Greek art in my YouTube channel. That's all, grade 9 students. I hope you've learned something today. Stay safe and always be happy.